Yo, what is up, guys? What is poppin'? I haven't uploaded in a minute. Didn't like, just didn't feel like uploading. I was like using my time otherwise, but we are back. And I got like a nice special for you, nice mini movie. Three games of our IDM season. It's week 2, 3, and 4, I think. Um, yeah, should be. Let me check. But we face I'm Pledged in week 2, then like a guy named Kirby in week 3, and then my boy Andy, aka Nye Andrew, in week 4. So that's pretty hot. Definitely gonna be some fun matches and tough matchups indeed. Versus Pledge here, as you see, you got the nice Mega Galate Mamoswine core, supported by Tapu Fini, so can't burn these fuckers. Here's Hydra and Thunder T, which are pretty annoying. And here's the Bronzong. We did have some other annoying stuff on the squad, but that were mainly the 6. I expected maybe a Mungus over Bronzong, but I figured he might wanted to have like a spot, not a spot wasted on Mamo. That's what I want to say. But anyway, I built a nice fat Alakazam set, which is supported by like a bunch of monsters you see. Zammer here is recover, protect. I'm predicting to bring Scarf Hydra. I'm like fairly certain um, he would bring it, but yeah, like if he brings it, he's probably clicking U-turn versus me. If my Snorlax is still alive, because it chews Dark Pulse and gets up a free curse on a choice Hydra. I can just recover on the U-turn and then claim another one on Psychic and Shadow Ball, and yeah, should bring quite some work. It's a sub Aegislash with King Shield, Shadow Claw and Sacred Sword, I think. Doesn't have it sub broken by monsters like Bronzong and Finny, as well as like his fatter stuff that he has on his squad, like Amoonguss and shit like that. I'm a nice fat legs here. I think I'm cursed. Body slam and like crunch, as well as recycle. It's my check pretty much to Mammoth one, but if you're on superpower, I don't have a switch in, so I gotta play very carefully around that fucker. Zapdos is, I think, a Defog set. Defog Roost, Toxic, and T-Bolt, I think, or Discharge maybe. I think it's T-Bolt for extra damage on your late, so it can't set up a sub on me if it's the death. But yeah, overall, just mainly Fist Death because it checks Galate fairly well without Rocks up, and I should be able to defog freely on Bronzong or Finny, so that's clean. Bandit Weavile, I always bring Bandits. There's no other set pretty much. But like I think I packed a foul play for Galate and I got a nice fat rock Celebi. So let's go right into it. I don't want to make this too long. I lead off with Weavile, and because I don't have really a switching for Mamo, I just take knockoff here. And if he goes into Finny, removing its lefties would be nice. As he does just that, I do 25 as a max fisted Finny. Pretty wild, but I can go into my Celebi. As he makes a smart play and doubles out into Galate. I don't want to stay in and take a knock with Celebi, and if he has the axes, I can just fuck my shit up. And I go into Zapdos, he knocks me off. Obviously can't get static because of Mystic Terrain. I can just roost here because I can't, like, I don't have a counterplay to Memo coming in anyway. So, he goes for the Icicle Spears, I go Legs, gets 4 hits. I would have preferred 5 because that would have put me out of range of Superpower. He reveals to be Life Orb and clicks the Earthquake as I go for the Body Slam. 5 actually, like, 5 hits would have popped my, Papa Berry, obviously, so, yeah, that would have been kind of clean. It would have put me in a better at a better range of health here. But yeah, he clicks Earthquake as I body slam him, and I actually get the para, which is huge for me because now I can easily revenge it with everything pretty much. And now he goes for the superpower, so he had it all the time. He was like calking like thick fat or something, and was like, yeah, Earthquake is gonna kill if Icicle Spear did that much, but yeah, he messed up his calcs there, and now he can knock out my legs, which is fucked because now I don't really have a true Dark Resist, and Hydreigon will be pretty annoying. I go for the Shadow Ball here, which will knock out the Mamoswine. As he goes into Zonga, it's heavy metal. I don't know why. I really don't have like a reason to like run low kick or something versus this fucker, but yeah, who knows. Anyway, I predicted him to go for Stealth Rock as Gyro Ball would have, or Heavy Slam actually would have bounced. Gyro Ball would have done like 60 or something. So he goes for the rocks, and I'm like, yeah, if I get rid of his rocker, I can probably defog later to allow Weavile to come in freely. So now he brings in Hydreigon. I protect here, but yeah, sadly he goes for the Dark Pulse here, so that's kind of annoying. I have to go to my Weavile here to shoot a Pulse. It's definitely Scarf damage. Now I got a free as knock here. So he goes in the Memo to sack it off. Probably was his best play. If he stayed in, yes, he would have gotten more damage off, but I would have knocked off his his Choice Scarf, which actually would have helped out my my Zamora a lot, potentially in late game if I get to weaken it. But now he can bring it in again. Can't really stay in because if he like goes for the U-turn, that's like a free play. I go to my Aegis Slash because if he U-turns, he doesn't really have a counterplay to Aegis because like everything takes a fuck ton from Shadow Claw or Second Sword, and like if he Dragon Pulses, then like I got a free sub, which is clean. So I go for the sub here on the switch out as he goes into Finny. Pretty clean. I think I King shoot first for some extra lefties. Yeah, I do just that, but he taunts me, which obviously goes through the King Shield, and now I can't get back into my form. Goes for the Scald here. Sadly, I'm not a speedy Aegis to outspeed it, but I get an unfortunate crit here. That this crit is actually trash because it puts it in range for a second Shadow Clone. I don't really want, but I can't really switch in my Zapdos hard on a Feeny either because I don't want to get burned, take rocks damage because I'm always I would be at like 50 after that. And now I can't get a free defog off, which is pretty fucked. Here I over predict a little and go for the Shadow Claw, which was probably a pretty dumb play because like had I King Shielded there, I could have Scout for it, or I could have just gone hard into Celebi, which definitely is the least useful member on the squad right now, despite it being an electric resist. I definitely should have preserved my Aegis Dash because at the range I was at, after King Shield and more lefties, I was out of range for Dark Pulse and I could have just knocked out Hydreigon after like some Shadow Ball shit from them with the Sacred Sword. So I think I was adamant Aegis, so definitely would have done a fuck ton, but yeah, I kind of choked there and sack off my Aegis Slash, but I didn't want to give it a free setup because like if he's double danced with the Yachi Berry, it could have been a problem for sure. I knock it out with the Ice Crash, and now Hydra comes back in. Here I choke. I forgot that turn 1 or turn 2 my lefties were knocked off. Like with lefties I was out of range of 2 Dark Pulses. Without lefties, he needs 2 of his he needs 2 close to max rolls to knock me out. What I should have done here is like obviously I'm preserving Weavile because it wins if I like ship this Hydra, or I can just like Ice Shot it to like put in a range of 2 Shadow Balls from Zama, hopefully, because Bandit Ice Shot should do like 80, maybe 75, which should be enough because Shadow Ball does like 15 or something. But anyway, I definitely should have sacked off my Celebi here, but dumb as I am, I go hard into Zapdos, and you see he does 39, which is actually the max roll he could get. Like I think 39.7 or something was the max. And now I'm at 37. He does like something between 32 and 39. And I'm like, yeah, I need to get a defog off. If not, I just lose the Scarf to Scarf Hydra. And yeah, he actually gets the roll, so no defog for me. I choked this game away, which is pretty unfortunate. I think I could have won with like had I sacked Celebi, I could have like gone free into Zapdos, click defog, click Roost after that, and then like win with Ice Shot plus Alakazam, because even if he goes hard into Gallade on the Ice Shot, I can go hard into Zam because knockoff does not knock out max HP Zammer. So that was definitely a choke. As you see, like the Dark Pulse only does 77. Should show you how bulky I was. So unfortunate, but nothing I can do. I have to sack off my Weavile, and I just click Rocks here because this game is over. So kind of choked the game away. I think I could have won with like my last remaining mons had I played it a little differently, but it happens. Should have probably brought Azu to this game over Celebi to have a second Dark Resist, but yeah, needed to fit a Rocker on there to push it in range, but yeah, what can you do? Anyway, that's a loss, but now we head into week 3 where we actually like have an insanely good matchup. My opponent Psychic resist is like Steelix, and Steelix is bopped by Zama, so I'm bringing a nice Psychic recover Encore Zama. I think with Shadow Ball, yeah, because he also had a Jirachi as a Psychic resist, but I see he didn't bring it. Nice Bandit Weavile again. I think this is Toxic Roost Heat Wave Discharge Zapper. Maybe HP Ice over Heat Wave, but I'm pretty sure I'm Heat Wave. Got a nice Scarf Aegislash here, which is my check to Linoon. I easily outspeed it, even if it's Jolly max speed, and I can like just revenge it with Sacred Sword, which does like 97% max. So I just need to get damage off on this thing to guarantee put in range and never lose to it, because my team is actually super weak to this fucker. Anyway, we got a nice Carmine Celebi, which could put in some work, and we got a nice SD Z Stone Edge Earthquake Stealth Rock Chomper. So pretty cool squad overall. Twisted Spoon Celebi to like even get more kills, but anyway, I decided to lead off with Zam. I see it's Caldeon. I'm just clicking Psychic turn 1. I want to see what his switching is. Trace the Serene Grace on the Togekiss, and I get a Spit Death Drop, which is nice, which would actually allow me to 2-hit KO. Even if he roosts up here, I do like at -1 it takes 50 from Zama, but I want to scout for the T-Wave here. I'm not staying in. Really don't wanna. I see. Actually puts a double switch into Gastrodon. Gastrodon would have been bopped by Zam, but I don't care. Goes for the Toxic. Yeah, I didn't want to Toxic yet myself, because no need to do that pretty much, but no need to take a Toxic with Zapdos. Yeah, pull a nice switch into Zapdos. Had I attacked there, it would have been nice. Yeah, I think I clicked Toxic because I predict Zapdos to come in. He wants to scout for the HPIs for sure, and like Zapdos is a counter to Landorus. So he actually later reveals to be U-turn. I don't know why he didn't U-turn out here, but maybe he was fearing a Scarf or something, and he maybe was Adamant Scarf or Modest Scarf or something. I go for Toxic again. He goes Venu. Oh yeah, I'm not Heat Wave. I'm HP Fly actually, so I do 46 to this Venu, which shows that it's a lot of Spit Death, lots of Spit Death. But he knocks me off, and now on the Synthesis, I can just go Zam and fire off another Psychic, which is no, I don't fire off Psychic. I actually go Chomp because like I predicted, I think, the switch into Gastrodon maybe, and I want to use that as an opportunity to get up rocks. So doesn't work out because like it will work out because he U-turns, but I really didn't really wanna risk damage on Chomp. But this U-turn, like I was like, fuck it, he's not clicking Earth Power versus me because Zapdos is such an obvious switch in. So power predict there because I really want to buy rocks up for Zama to put in more work. But this U-turn reveals to be Adamant, Scarf, Lando, because I'm actually max speed. He has this Scarf and he's Adamant, so pretty wild set on his part. But a set that like can put in some clean work as a lure, but not much outside of that. But anyway, he brings a Caldeon. Like I only have one water resist. I 100% should scout here for the HP bug, but by going into Zapdos, because Zapdos can roost up on everything else later, pretty much like on every Fatmon. Even if he goes for the Surf here or the Icy Wind, he can't knock me out from the range I'm at. So I think with the Specs Hydro, Specs Icy Wind, he could knock me out, but not with the rest. So yeah, I definitely should have scouted for HP bug here, but I go hard Celebi, dumb as I am, and sack off my Windcon and my water resist to this Caldeon. So not a good start, but free as Zama here. I know that he is Specs here, timid Specs. He gets a pretty high roll, but I think the roll was in his favor anyway. So because I wasn't 94, yeah, I wasn't at 100, so no worries. Anyway, I can just go for the Psychic, and as you see, Gastron is gonna get bopped by this. That's clean. Electric resist, one electric immunity out of the way, and now he goes into this thing, and I'm like, I kinda wanna go into Aegislash here, but could pack the knockoff. I don't think he would go for it. I really predicted him to go for the U-turn and just wanted to recover up on that to get another kill pretty much. Because I live in Earthquake too if he goes for that. and I live pretty much any one hit. He can throw at me. So even if he like clicks Earthquake, I can recover, and that gives me free Zapdos on the next turn. So it's pretty much a win-win situation for me. Clicking recover, I don't lose anything by it. But so you think this man clicks explosion and bobs my Alakazam, the biggest threat to his team. I was like, why do you throw away a full HP Landorus or close to full HP? And he was like, yeah, like getting rid of the biggest threat. So pretty smart play on his part. But had I gone Aegislash, it would have been the ultimate stunt there. But what can you do? Here I gone to Weavile. Seagull's Keldeo. I probably should have gone Zap, but I was in range of a Specs Hydro Pump, so I couldn't really go Zap because Keldeo was the most obvious play he could have gone for, and he actually, because I knock off, he's not as strong anymore, and I can roost up with Zapdos. He does 70 with the Surf, but I put him at range. He goes for the Surf again as I go hard Aegi, and Aegislash to a Keldeo that creeps Garchomp, like with the investment in HP, does 46.8 to like 53 or something. So I just need like a low to mid-ish roll to knock this thing out and pretty much guarantee the win. But as you see, I outspeed, go for the Shadow Claw, and I get the absolute min. 45 actually was the min roll, so it probably was a little more bulky and didn't have max special attack, but definitely was like a roll very much in my favor. And now I'm like, oh fuck, how do I not lose to Linoon? And the play is to go Weaver and click Icicle Crash, and just click Icicle Crash for as long as I want, pretty much. He goes into Venusaur, which is his only switch in, because I Oko Linoon after rocks with Weaver, and I Oko Togekiss obviously. And while Linoon can bob me with Extreme Speed, that would give me free Chomp and a free knockout on that. So could have like won with Chomp and just prevent the setup there. So Weaver, good spot for that. I just go for the Icicle Crash here. If I flinch, I flinch. If not, he kills me. It's not a big deal, because now I can go into Chomp, click Stone Edge, Sword Stance, sorry, not Stone Edge. I see Giga Drains, puts himself out of range of Earthquake, but I go for the Continental Crush and knock it out at +2. And now all I have to do to win is hit the Stone Edge on Togekiss, and I actually do that. Goes into his Adamant Linoon and goes for the E-Speed. Doesn't get a crit. A crit would have been a roll to knock me out, I think. Doesn't get it, and the Garchomp coming in clutch. So I almost threw that game away, but thankfully I was able to like bounce back with Chomper. So and yeah, like after throwing away Zama and Celebi, that was pretty bad because Keldeo just went in, and obviously like Aegislash getting the low roll was kind of fucked. But yeah, we came in clutch, but I definitely have to step up my game in the next week, because like now I had 2 bad performances pretty much. This was like only a win because not because I played well, but because the matchup was so heavily in my favor. So week 4 versus Andy, he is, I think heading into this week he was unbeaten. So tough matchup indeed, because like my checks to Coco and Moltres and Conkelda are pretty much the X button, because like yes, I got a Pilot Swine for Coco, but he can just like U-turn out of there and chip me down, especially if he gets up rocks. But anyway, got a nice barrier Alakazam. Shout out to Gypsy King for the set. I think he brought it in some tour, and I copied it with like Psychic and Signal Beam. It allows me to beat a variety of physical threats on a squad 1v1, including the Araquanid, Metagross, Conkelda, and also Mega Absol, which he had on the squad. I can just freely barrier up on them and like just stall them out and beat them with like my attacks. Got a nice Eviolite core, nice Toxic Defog, Foul Play, Roost Lullaby, as well as like a Spadef, Bud Adamant, Triple Step, Stealth Rock, Thingy here, Pillow Swine. We got SD Spooky Plate, Adamant, like heavily invested, Aegislash with Sword Stance, King Shield, Shadow Claw, and Shadow Sneak. My opponent only had 1 like resist to Ghost, which was Mega Absol, and he had one immunity which is a slacking. I figured since I can easily like beat Mega Absol with the rest of my squad, um, because like I have a nice offensive Life Orb Zapper, I have a Bandit Azu, I have Mons that can shoot a hit like Foul Play from Lullaby, so to a KO I think, and Zama beats a 1vs1. The rest of the squad deals so well with it, I can just freely like run Mono Ghost, and if he brings slacking, okay, I stall it out. If it's like um, if it's like a Scarf or Bandit set, because then I can just click King Shield Scarf for the move and go from there. So not really, that wasn't really an option for him to counter Aegislash. Azu is Bandit, no, it's Assault Vest this week. Triple Stab and I think Knockoff, just in case I want to get rid of like an item on Metagross or Roserade on the switch in. And we got, as I said, Life Orb Zapdos, Agility Roost, T-Bolt, and HP Flying. So I decided to actually lead off with Zapdos because I want to guarantee me like the lead matchup versus Conk or Moltres lead, which pretty much fuck up my squad. He leads with Conk, and I'm like, yeah, freest HP Fly of my life. If he's offensive speedy, I knock it out, but he is Spadef. Like, he's probably like max attack and has some Spadef. But yeah, he crits me with the knockoff, so it doesn't look like a very strong Conk. He's probably like max Spadef and has lots of HP or something. But yeah, he knocks off my life up here, but I can just click an attack on the next turn. I think I go for the T-Bolt here. So he goes into a max depth Metagross. I don't really care. I go for the Roost here on this turn. I can pretty much beat Metagross 1vs1 unless it's toxic and protect with the lefties. But yeah, he goes for the Will-O-Wisp with Moltres. He said he was Z Fire Blast, but I was guaranteed out of range from that, and he probably predicted me to go for go into Azu to scout for that. But Z Fire Blast actually would have done like 96 max, so I was guaranteed to knock out the Moltres on this turn. And he's like pretty much has sacked 2 months on the Zapdos again. He goes into Coco, and I want to scout to see if it specs, and just click Roost here. And he's like, oh man, in chat, because like he knows that he's pretty much forced to sack off another Mon by U-turning out if I attack there. But I didn't attack, as he goes Roserade, gets just Sludge Bombs here, as I go for the Hidden Power Fly to 81. I Roost here, and he makes a nice stun play on, goes for the Spike, which like isn't too big of a deal for my squad really. But now he goes for another Sludge Bomb. I'm like, yeah, fuck it, I'm gonna kill you. And now Zapdos, another kill, putting in some nice work. And now brings in Coco. I go into Pillow-Swine, still preserving the Zapdos as Death Porter or as a Revenger for Metagross or Erequanid. I can get up my rocks here. He actually decides to roar me out. Pretty interesting like set on Coco. He probably like was scouting for a double or something, and then like click roar. But had I EQ'd there, he would have been like a pretty bad spot. But it definitely worked out this play. And here I just go for the play rough. Probably should have clicked Liquidation, but I was also trying to catch a Erequanid. I get it on 4th crit. He probably would have lived the following Aqua Jet after the, had I not crit him, but definitely would have put him in range for Ice Shot from Pillow-Swine and in range of rocks, so wouldn't have made a difference. But Metagross here goes for the Stealth Rock and goes for nice Bulldoze as the up. Makes sure that I can be revenged by Erequanid, so that's pretty smart. But I can just knock it out here with the Shadow Claw. I know Shadow Sneak won't knock it out probably, so gotta go for the Claw. Here I can sneak. He was trying to rest. He later said he was rest talk. He was trying to rest up there in case I wasn't Shadow Sneak, but as you see, I am. And now I can just click Sneak again, sack off my Eggy here, and then revenge this Erequanid with Zapdos. And this is gonna be GG. Very nice game. Zapdos putting in the finest of work. I'm pretty proud how the set performed, and yeah, we improved to 3-1 after 4 weeks in the IDM, and yeah, we're in a good spot, definitely. I don't know if there are any undefeated teams left, maybe 1 or 2, but we're definitely looking strong for playoffs. Last 7 weeks should be fun. I don't really have too many bad matchups ahead of me anymore, so that's kind of clean. And yeah, we can go from there. But this win was pretty important. I didn't really want it to fall to 2-2. I try to get off to a good start to guaranteed make playoffs ASAP, to clinch them ASAP, so I can bring some fun stuff in the later end of the season. But yeah, that's the video for today. 3 weeks of IDM. Hope you guys enjoyed. After this, I made some transactions to my squad. I dropped Celebi, my boy Venomoth, and Carbink for Serena, Alomomola, and Crobats, but the squad itself, like the idea behind the squad and how the team should perform in the future, is pretty much the same. Mons just gave me some slightly better matchups in the future, and the Wish Passer, which I really wanted. I didn't want to have only Azu as my water type, so I figured like let's get another defensive water in there so I can deal with some stuff better. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like in the comment if you did, and I catch you in the next video. See ya.